Anyways, he says the Bible speaks that God made the earth in a living space in 7 days. The planet itself already existed. Or excited? I can't read what he wrote here. God simply made it into... Oh, it already existed. God simply made it into a living place for us humans. When translated to Hebrew, 7 days doesn't literally mean of 24 hours, but periods that could have lasted thousands of years. Oh, so now it totally makes sense that this invisible being that nobody's seen could have made this. Once you say thousands of years...
You know what's crazy about this, too? It's like... this comedian, Willie Barcena, was telling me that he went to perform for the troops, and he said they had a tent of Bibles, right, for all the different... And he said it totally put into perspective what, religion, because he went into the tent and he said you couldn't even count the amount of Bibles. The amount of different Bibles for different soldiers, for different beliefs is so much. And my older brother made a good point. My older brother goes, what's wrong with people just saying you don't know?
Yeah, why can't you just say that?
Why can't you just say, listen, I believe in something.
No.
And I'll tell you.
It's the fear of dying.
I believe in a higher power,
it's the fear of dying.
Know.
It's the fear of dying, and then they also have to...
Is it just the fear of dying?
But they also have to... Then it's also control. They have to keep you... They have to... In a way, it's good because if there wasn't this fear of eternal damnation, rape, pillage, and all kinds of shit could be going down. Like you have to keep human beings under control, so we don't act like a bunch of fucking savages.
But because, we wouldn't, though. We wouldn't act like a bunch of savages.
Paul, you are 3 days without food and water away from fucking eating my foot right now. I'm telling you, okay? The only reason why we're civilized, you know what it's like? It's like when you're the fan of a team that wins a bunch of championships. And of course you're going to go to the stadium and be classy. Your team's winning. All right? But all of a sudden your team starts losing. That's when you decide whether you got class or not, You start littering the field with shit.
So what do you believe in, Bill? Do you believe in God?
Well, let me finish what's going on here. I believe in I don't know what the fuck happens, and everybody finds out what happens when you die. So don't fucking be telling me definitively what happens when you die. If you do that, you automatically lose points with me because it's written down by guys. I mean, come on, enough already. And stop getting mad at people because their version of it is like people make the mistake that I'm mad at people because they believe this stuff. I don't. What I don't like is that they fucking all the murder and all the shit that comes out of it. And this whole everybody, like Jewish people with the whole we're the chosen ones.
Right.
It's like, why would you have that fucking written in? Don't they have that in there? I don't even know. Like every fucking group. Or like Baptist, you're going to go to hell because you don't fucking spend 20 hours in church. I'm getting in trouble by every fucking group here. Catholics think they're the chosen one. Every fucking group says, God loves everybody, created all of us, but he loves us the best. It's like you're trying to be the favorite son. It's fucking childish, and it's that thought right there.
Well, it's arrogant, too.
Yeah, it's that he gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Look, if there's a higher power, why would he make sociopaths? Just to keep it interesting? Just to do it. That's like the wildcat offense when you just throw the fucking throw that sociopath in there. So anyways, he goes, yes, Bill, it's true that you didn't ask Jesus to die for your sin. But just like God, he was interested in the human race and wanted to save them from death and sin. And yes, that includes you. Also, I understand you have a beef with religion since those responsible seem to guide people with God's words and become greedy and perverted pigs. And in no way should they carry God's name. Make fun of them all you want, but please leave Jesus himself out of this. All he wanted to do was help the human race. I actually think he's right about that. What did Jesus do? He was just some hippie walking around, hey, man, can't we all get along? He's right. So I'll just attack religions from here on out.
Yeah, I don't really know much about the Bible. Did I read the sports page?
I can't get through it. He said it under you. I can't even read it.
You know what's a good one, though? It's Solomon. Just those quotes. The guy was like John Wooden of then. He just Look, says, wisdom, this is good shit.
I refuse. There's nobody mad at me. Okay, other than me. Okay, I'm mad at myself. Nia gets mad at me. But God doesn't care.
Somebody told me, is my son baptized? And I said, no, we're going to do a double when my daughter's born. And they go, you got to get your son baptized because, you want him to go to, and it's just kind of, they assume that, my beautiful, intelligent son.
And God would throw him into a pit of fire.
It's like, that is the most fucking, and who
came up with that? Who came up with, the fucking church goes, if you don't get this kid fucking zombified in with what we're doing, then they're going to take this beautiful boy and throw him into a burning pit of hell forever.
I just looked at my son going, and I want to get some Swedish fish. And I'm just like, and this kid, this fucking beautiful little boy, is it because he didn't get baptized? It's like, it's so selfish. And then they want money, dude. And then these priests live in these houses. Listen, I don't want to sit here and trash. Listen, and I'll say this now. I believe in something. I believe in a higher power. And I believe in a God. And I believe it,
I believe that there's something that you cannot explain.
But to definitively say that this is what it is and you're wrong and crazy, I find arrogant. I find ridiculous. And to even insinuate the fact that my son may not go to heaven because we didn't do anything yet. So because of me and my wife being lazy or me being lazy, that's ridiculous.
I don't need to
we
go.
weren't lazy.
I don't need to go and do a house of worship. They hijacked what's in me. That's what I don't like. Because if I do something good, I feel good. If I do something bad, I feel bad. And it's that feeling of doing the right thing. That's your connection to some sort of higher thing. And they hijack it and they flip it all around and they make this guy mad at me. And then his kid did something for me and got tortured for fucking days and days and days from, and they just dump all this guilt on me. It's like, oh, fuck you. So what are you, a fucking idiot? You sound like a guy who's trying to sell me some piece of shit car right now. I honestly, this is just my opinion, that I feel that like you are fucking, you're weak if you buy into that. That is the pimp game. That's the same thing. You get me in this insecure, I'm not worthy, let me bow down, let's make the ceilings as high as fucking hell and have these giant fucking doors that a goddamn parade of elephants could go through three high to just make me feel all small and insignificant. Yeah. And then you're going to stand up there as a fellow human being and sit there and talk down to me in your little fancy fucking Elvis robe. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
How old am I?
And you know what?
I'm not saying I'm a good person, and I'm not saying that if there's a bad place that you go to, I'm not even saying that I'm not going there. But I can tell you right now, all of my friends are going too, and I want to hang out with them. So I don't give a fuck. Actually, all my buddies dying recently made me less afraid of dying because I know I'm going where they're going. So yeah, I don't want to not. What am I not going to see them forever because they went to one less titty? I went to one less titty bar than they did.
Right.
And then I'm going to hang out with fucking Jesus, going, I did all that stuff for you. Why the fuck would I want to be there? Hey, buddy, go fuck yourself.
Jesus.
Huh? All right. I'm just fucking around, sir, from the Netherlands. All right? You can love Jesus all you want. I don't have a problem with him because just like you, I never met him. And don't send me one next week. Well, maybe that's what you need to do. You need to meet him. You need to bring him into your life.
No, dude, it's cultish. Right. It's cultish.
It is cultish.